Urdu and Punjabi language Pakistani drama Joyland was the winner of the Queer Palm Prize at Cannes last year after receiving what's described as a roaring 8-minute standing ovation after its screen at the festival. Sami Sadiq's film attracted controversy after last year being banned in Pakistan for glamorizing the transgender lifestyle before the ban was reversed everywhere outside the Punjab province where it's actually set after a massive public outcry. The movie follows Hijab, played by Ali Junaid, who after years of disappointing his father in an extremely traditional Pakistani family by being unemployed and failing to provide a child, gets a job as a background dancer in a Bollywood burlesque style show where he grows fascinated by the show's star, Alina Khan's transgender dancer Biba. Although we're not used to seeing this story told in this setting, it's one that follows really familiar beats. Ignorance is ignorance. It doesn't matter where it is, ultimately. There's no country or culture where the reasons for people's ignorance all of a sudden becomes magically valid with cases like this. And I guess that's kind of the point that Joyland is trying to make, and it's what makes the movie work. Because although we're seeing this in a kind of fictional, familiar Bollywood setting originally, like being illustrated through the uber traditional Punjab area, we see how universal the human experience is once we remove those imaginary boundaries and we allow cultures to put up. This isn't a film looking to lay waste to Pakistani culture, though, or attack it. It's more than happy to celebrate the positive and paints a vibrant kaleidoscope of colour of what actually could be before being tempered by the mundane and dull reality of what is real when you factor in those cultural inhibitions. Because as we get back to the traditional neighbourhoods, we see families squashed on top of each other, smothering any chance of personal freedom of expression with their backwards groupthink. We take the train and we hear the same ignorant gendered attacks that people try dress up as concern or progressiveness, as we hear over here. Khan gives a career-defining performance as Biba. As the first trans person to have a lead role in a Pakistani movie, she has many hats to wear. She has to be beautiful, sexy, charming and humanizing, but also able to spit fire and venom when called upon. She has to be vulnerable and afraid in a world that doesn't understand her or even want to do so, while also being complicated and battling her own prejudices at the same time. It's a near impossible task, but one that she absolutely coasts through with style. Rusty Farouk also gives a standout performance as Hyder's neglected wife Mumtaz. Joyland really effectively illustrates how an entire country can get caught in a habit of groupthink that actually benefits nobody when you look at it, even the elders who champion it, but how everyone must at least pay lip service to it for fear of stepping out of line. And from an Irish standpoint, that's something that I'd imagine quite a lot of us would be able to relate to in some way, and why I recommend you give Joyland a watch, even if the subject matter seems completely out of your comfort zone. Because that's the point the film is trying to ultimately examine here. Can we truly experience happiness? Can we even properly know if we are truly happy while still stuck within those comfort zones and the cubby holes that society has apportioned us into? Joyland asked that question and it answers it in a really compelling way, and I recommend you go out of your way to see it.